You'll see many people in the news that have a difficult time feeling embarrassed, and when they do feel embarrassed, instead of admitting, instead of owning up to their mistake, they double down. They double down on the mistake, and they fire back, and they do so from a place of anger. And this is a sign of deep insecurity in who they are as a person. Because if you're secure in who you are, and you make a mistake, and somebody calls you on it, you go, wow, you're right. I made a mistake. I need to think about that. And when you process that feeling of emotional energy, then you learn from it. But if all you do is double down and, push it back on that other person and say, well, you did this or whatever, if you start to point out their mistakes instead of owning your mistake, you've missed a valuable opportunity to learn something and move your life forward and to process some of that old negative emotional energy. And we see this in politicians, we see this in actors, we see this with athletes. Everybody that's in the news, they either own their stuff or many of them push back. I just saw this recently with this South Dakota governor that wrote a book that claimed that she had this interaction with the leader of North Korea. And instead of owning it, now she's just trying to make this stuff go away. And for me, I'm not angry at this person for lying in her book. I have compassion for her because she's trying to make herself seem more important than she is, or let's say she's trying to make herself feel important because she's insecure. And we often look at leaders and athletes and actors and anybody that's out there in the news and have this judgment about them that they should be secure in who they are. And they're not. They're human, right? They should be allowed to be human, but it is a far different human that will own their mistakes and be honest and authentic to who they are than somebody that's trying to put up a facade. And I think today, in today's society, we are craving truth. We are craving authenticity. And it's hard to find out there. So just consider that. And as you're reading the news or watching TV or whatever about real life people, consider what they're manifesting for themselves and detach yourself from it. And I'll talk about that in another video here in a second.